here we go. This is break 1404. The 2021 Donruss football Pick Your Team. And it is Adam's return to the Mac Jones hunt. You know, folks, if we get that Donruss Hobby Hybrid Pick Your Division filled, we will still break it. The AFC North and AFC South are left. Brett must have been typing that just as right before Haley dove into the chat. We're going to have a little Eric Stokes, a rated rookie of the Green Bay Packers. And right there, followed up by a Cole Beasley out of 500 of the Buffalo Bills. Eric Stokes of the Packers going to Cynthia. And then we have an Action All-Pros Tyreek Hill and a 2001 throwback Mike Allstott of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting started to rock and roll with Dak Prescott, Chase Young. We're going to have a Michael Carter of the New York Jets. And then we're going to have a Delvin Cook Jersey Kings out of 1/349 of the Minnesota Vikings. And that is going to be going to Haley, followed by Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings to Haley, Gridiron Kings, and then an Elite Series rookie, Justin Fields, and of the Chicago Bears, and that is also going to Haley. The Prism filler is full. And then we have the Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers going to Cynthia. Yeah, we won't be doing any fillers for the Hobby Hybrid because those spots are pretty cheap. Akeem Hicks of the Bears, Leonard Williams of the Giants, Chase Young of the Washington football team, Randall Cobb getting those veterans out of the way, followed by Ben Skronewerk of the Los Angeles Rams. Then we're going to have a red press-proof Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts, followed by the rookies, Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins going to Michael. And then we have a 2001 throwback Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals. That'd be so hard to figure out the 50-50 of the serial spots, so we're not gonna be able to do that because you guys would all have to agree, like, how do you decide who gets what card and all that. So Anthony Schwartz of the Cleveland Browns going to Chris, followed up by a silver press proof out of 100 Justin Herbert of the Chargers, followed by a Brian Urlacher of the Chicago Bears, and then the champ is here, Antoine Winfield Jr. of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker right there to get things kicked off. A little Saquon, Marquez Valdez Scantling. Then we're going to have a Caleb Farley rated rookie of the Tennessee Titans headed to Cynthia. We have Noah Gray out of 500 of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Daniel. A Dominators Zeke Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys, and a 2001 throwback of Mr. Andre Johnson of the Houston Texans. Sean Alexander of the Seahawks right there. Brett Favre of the Packers, Tom Brady of the Buccaneers. And then we have a Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions. And then it's going to be a inducted John Lynch out of 49 auto, and that is of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Mr. CEO. Followed by a Portraits Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles, followed up by a Josh Jacobs Elite Series and a Highlights Aaron Donald of the Los Angeles Rams. Jonathan Abram of the Raiders to kick things off right there. Then we're going to have Mr. Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Football Team headed to Mr. CEO, followed by Daniel Jones with that red press proof of the New York Giants. Then we have Mr. Chase Young, Dominators of the Washington Football Team, and Joe Namath with that 2001 throwback of the New York Jets. Jarvis Landry of the Browns to kick things off right there. Then we're going to have a Kellen Mond rated rookie of the Minnesota Vikings going to Haley, followed up by a Ryan Fitzpatrick silver press proof out of 75 of the Washington Football Team. Then we have Jerome Bettis with that Legend Series and a Highlights Jerome Bettis of the Los Angeles Rams. Didn't even know he played for them. And then a Highlights Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs. I never realized Roquan Smith to get things started. We have Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals. Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals RC going to Mr. CEO, followed by the Gridiron Kings, Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears headed to Haley. And then we have a Des Fitzpatrick, the rookies of the Tennessee Titans, going to Cynthia, followed up by a 2001 throwback of Steve Young of the San Francisco 49ers. Prestige worldwide, wide is what I think of when I hear the Prestige right there. We have Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams to Cynthia, followed by a little no-namer Jordan Poyer of the Buffalo Bills headed to Cynthia. Then we have an Elite Series Chase Claypool of the Pittsburgh Steelers, followed by a Retro Series Ray Lewis of the Baltimore Ravens. Hollywood Brown of the Ravens, followed up by J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers going to Chris. And then we have the red press proof Sam Ellinger of the Indianapolis Colts to Haley, followed up by the Dominators DK Metcalf of the Seahawks and a 2001 throwback Javon Curse of the Tennessee Titans. Mike Evans getting things started right there. Followed up by a Ramondre Stevenson rated rookie of the New England Patriots going to Adam. Then we have a Portraits Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions going to Chilton. And then we have a Jonathan Taylor Power Formulas of the Colts and a Retro Series Brett Favre of the Green Bay Packers. Chris Godwin getting things started right there. Followed up by a Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers going to Chris. And then we have the out of 500 Brevin Jordan RC of the Houston Texans to Cynthia. A Dominators Aaron Donald of the Los Angeles Rams, followed by a 2001 throwback Barry Sanders. Little Chris Carson of the Seahawks to get these veterans started. We have that Cooper Kupp right there. A little Gregory Rousseau of the Buffalo Bills going to Cynthia. Then we have Mr. Aaron Donald of the Rams. That's going to be an aqueous test right there. Following that up with a Power Formulas DK Metcalf of the Seahawks and an inducted John Lynch of the Broncos. 4 packs left in this one. We have that Tommy Tremblay rated rookie of the Carolina Panthers to go to Chris, followed by a red press proof Jalen Ramsey of the Rams, the Action All Pros Patty Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs, and then we have a 2001 Donruss Marcus Allen of the Raiders. Yeah, and I'm happy. If anything else closes, we're happy to break it. We're not doing the close by midnight tonight. So there's a Donruss football pick your division, the Prism football tiered random, the select basketball. Would love to see that select basketball go. Well, Henry Ruggs, Joe Sherbert. Then we're gonna have a Jeremiah Wasu-Kamara rated rookie of the Cleveland Browns going to Chris, followed by the Barry Sanders Gridiron Kings all times. Then we're going to have a little Vinny Testaverde. What a throwback there. Elite Series of the New York Jets. And then a Baker Mayfield road to the playoffs of the Cleveland Browns. Nelson Aguilar to get things started. And then we have a Dez Fitzpatrick of the Tennessee Titans, followed by a gold press proof Hunter Henry out of 50 of the New England Patriots. Then we're going to have a Jalen Darden, the rookies of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Mr. CEO, and a 2001 throwback Randy Moss of the Minnesota Vikings, and that's going to Haley. And we're on our last pack in this break. We have CJ Ham of the Vikings to get things started right there. We're going to have, oopsie daisy, Zadarius Smith of the Packers, a Christian Darrisaw RC of the Minnesota Vikings headed to Haley. Tom Brady's 466th career touchdown pass going to Adam. Then we have a little Portraits Josh Palmer rated rookie of the Chargers heading to Mr. CEO, followed by a Davis Mills Elite Series rookies of the Texans to Cynthia. And the champ is here, Tyler Johnson of the Buccaneers. I would love to know that, but all right, let's run down these rooks. We have Davis Mills Elite Series rookies, the Portrait Josh Palmer of the Chargers, Christian Darrisaw of the Vikings, the rookies Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dez Fitzpatrick of the Titans, Jeremiah Wasu-Kamara of the Browns, Tommy Tremblay of the Panthers, Greg Rousseau of the Bills, the Purple out of 500 Brevin Jordan of the Texans, Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers, the Portrait Jamar Jefferson of the Lions, Ramondre Stevenson of the Patriots, the red press proof Sam Ellinger of the Colts, J.C. Horn of the Panthers, Tutu Atwell of the Rams, the rookies Dez Fitzpatrick of the Titans, Chris Evans of the Bengals, Kellen Mond of the Vikings, Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Football Team, Kenneth Gainwell of the Eagles, Jamar Jefferson of the Lions, Noah Gray out of 500 of the Chiefs, Caleb Farley of the Titans, Anthony Schwartz of the Browns, the rookies Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, Ben Skronak of the Rams, Michael Carter of the Jets, and Eric Stokes of the Green Bay Packers. We have 2 Justin Fields, the Gridiron Kings and the Elite Series rookies. Both of those going to Haley with the Bears. And then here are our hits. We have the Jersey Kings, Delvin Cook of the Minnesota Vikings out of 349 going to Haley. And the John Lynch 35 out of 49 of the Buccaneers. And that is going to Mr. CEO. Alrighty, and with that, we are done with break 1404. We'll be right back from BT Park with HTA Choice 1-box card random.